Hello everyone, welcome to Law Excellence. In this session, we're going to discuss about the different Nobel Prize winners and their contribution. Now when we see, the Nobel Prize is an annual award given to the contributors who have dedicated their work in the fields of science, literature or culture. It is according to the will of the Alfred Nobel, who is the inventor of the dynamite, and it was started in 1901. Now when we see, the Nobel Prize that has been given in the medicine. Now it has been given to three persons: Mary E. Brunkoff, Fred Ramsdell, Shimon Sakaguchi. Now these three people have been contributed in giving regarding discoveries concerning the peripheral immune tolerance. Now regarding this, the Nobel Prize has been given in the medicine for the three people. Now when we see, what is this? Now generally we have a syndrome called as autoimmune disease, where the cells of the body will start attacking, instead of the foreign cells, they'll start attacking the whole organic cells or the individual cells in the body. Now this is where we have the disease called autoimmune disease has been present. Now these three persons have been recognized, stating that they have identified a regulatory T cells or Tregs. Now these are responsible for the immune system from attacking the body's own tissues. Now they are important so that the cells will be given a direction stating that no, this is not a foreign body, this is an cell of our own body systems. Now this is where the gene has been discovered. We have FOXP3, FOXP3 gene, which is present in the Tregs, and the mutations that have been causing in it are the main reasons for the different immune mutations caused in the autoimmune disorders like IPEX syndrome. And if we know this particular gene, now it is helping in the revolutionizing the medicines. Now we can create the gene into the organisms, the gene into the bodies, where we will be trying to make sure the Treg cells identify and they don't attack the body's own cell. Now this is what they have been given in the medicine. Now next, when we see, the next Nobel Prize is being given in the physics sector. Now when we see, in the physics sector, the Nobel Prize was being given to three persons again: John Clark, Michel Dvorak and John Martinis. Now these three persons have been given the Nobel Prize in physics, and their major contribution has been come up with the discovery of macroscopic quantum mechanical tunneling and energy quantization. Now we have two different phenomena, two different words that have been included. One is the quantum mechanical tunneling, and the second one we have is the energy quantization. Now two things. What generally in the quantum tunneling, now if a person has to move from location A to location B, he has to follow a particular path. Now in the quantum physics, now as the level is being present in the atomic level, in the electrons, in the protons, now this is where the mechanism is being present. Now instead of following the whole path, the electrons will go with the leaking. There is some sort of leakages has been going on, where the whole electron will be magically transferred from point A to point B to the tunnel. Now this is what they have been told in the quantum mechanical tunneling phenomena. And the second concept that has been used here is the energy quantization. Now energy quantization means that now generally in the physics, energy is in the form of a flow. But when we see in this quantum physics, they have used a word called energy quantization. Now it means that at any particular point of time, there is no particular flow will be there. There is a particular rigid nature is being present. For example, we have been taken and elements have been there. Now they can be present only at 1, or they can be present only at 2, or they can be present at the charge level of 3. But they can't be present in the between region, or they can't be in a flow manner will be there. Now that is what they have been given in the energy quantization. Now all this one has been done. They have demonstrated it in the form of, in the discrete energy levels in the large circuits enough to be held in the hand. This is very important. They have manipulated this one. They have taken two different materials. The insulators have been done. Now this is where we find Josephine phenomena is being utilized, where within the handheld they have observed this kind of phenomena. That's where we are saying the macroscopic. In the handheld region we have been having, the tunneling phenomena has been observed, and also the energy quantization has been there. Now this is where they laid the foundation for the quantum computing, supercomputing circuits, and also they are bridging the gap between the microscopic quantum phenomena and the macroscopic engineering systems. Now from the microscopic to the handheld, macroscopically, they are bridging the gap. For this, they have given the Nobel Prize in the physics. Now we'll see the next Nobel Prize that's been given in the chemistry. In the chemistry, again, 3 persons have been given. One is Susumu. First person is Susumu Kitagawa, Richard Jobson, Omar M. Yaghi. Now, these 3 persons have been given the chemistry, the Nobel Prize in the chemistry for the development of metal organic framework. Now, what they have done? Now, they have created a certain kind of molecule where they have utilized the metals that have been there, and they have also utilized the organic compound. By mixing both of them, mixing the metal and the organic compound, they have created a new compound nature. Now, this new compound, this is very porous in nature. Very porous. There's a highly porous nature has been present, and the volume and the space that has been present is such a large that it can also store the different greenhouse gases. Now that's where the usage has been coming. Now these materials can be used in capturing the CO2, water harvesting system from the air, from in the desert region and all. The capture of the water vapor can be done, catalysis, and also the environmental cleanup. Now this is creating a breakthrough in the climate change and also the sustainability challenges. Now this is a major work which will be utilized in the future climate change phenomena. Now this is what that has been given in the chemistry. Then we have the next Nobel Prize in the literature. In this literature, the main work has been given towards the person called Kraskin Skovy. Now this person has been utilized for his novels that have been written. Majorly, he is a visionary where he has been utilizing apocalyptic terror and the reforms of the power of art. Now there is creating the large amount of terror is also being present, and there's large amount of art that has been there, where art will be revolutionizing. Art will bring out large amount of changes. Now this is where, and he has many other contributions that have been done, where we have, he is known for the surreal philosophical novels with existential and apocalyptic themes which are not real in nature, and he is also known works, some of the important works that have been there: Santan Tango, The Melancholy of Resistance, Barren, Homecoming. Now these are some of the important works of the person, and he explores large amount of decay, despair, human frailty through lyrical style. Now this is what the important contribution that has been given, and the Nobel Prize in the literature has been given to the Hungary novelist. Now next important one we have is the peace. Now if you can see, Peace Nobel Prize is only one which is being given by the Norwegian Assembly, Norwegian Committee. It has been, the rest of the Nobel Prizes have been given from the Swedish Academy. Now when you see the Peace Nobel Prize, a large amount of words have been given. The Peace Nobel Prize has to be given to the Donald Trump and all, but finally the Peace Prize has been given to a female. We have Maria Corina Machado from the Venezuela region. Now she is one of the important person where she have given large amount of work towards the country, where they have changing from the dictatorship towards the democracy. In this changing process, she has contributed and has worked tirelessly for upbringing of the people. The citizen-centric person, a person has been working hard for the development of the people and the development of the country. Now on this person, on this work, the Peace Prize has been given to this Maria. Then lastly, if you can see, we have concept of economics. So the Nobel Prize in the economic sciences is being given again to 3 people. One we have is a Joel Moke, Philippe Aghion, Peter Howitt. 3 persons have been given the idea or the Nobel Prize in the economics. Now the idea behind the 3 persons is that 2 things. One, there is a work on technology driven growth is the first one. Second one, we have the economics of the creative destruction. Now this is where the 2 things that have been there. One, we are telling there is a technology driven growth has been present. The other one, they have been told that creative destruction is also leading towards the growth in the economies. Now on this basis, we have the Nobel Prize of the Economics has been given. Now let's see what has been present. Now when you see, the Mocker has used different cases and has explained that historically, the development that has been seen was usually temporary unless we have the technological changes. So whenever there is a change in the technology has been observed right from the pre-industrial revolution period to now, he has taken different case studies, different countries, and then the progress has been calculated. Now on this basis, the evolution of the concept has been come. Then the next we have Anghian and the Hobart. Now they have developed a thing called creative destruction, where the new emerging technologies are being replacing the old one. For example, the AI that has been there, the emerging technologies in the biotechnology or any other sciences. Now these are being replacing the old technologies that have been there. Then we have been observing large amount of growth has been present. Now these are the different Nobel Prizes that are being given in different sectors of the sciences and the literature. Now let's see the practice question. Two simple practice questions regarding it, because many different competitive exams are focusing on the Nobel Prizes, the works that have been done by the Nobel Prizes. The first one, you can see which of the following statements are correct about regulatory T cells or Tregs. They are essential for immune tolerance. Second, FOXP3 gene mutation is implicated in autoimmune diseases. They are produced only in response to vaccination. So first option A and B, A, B, C, B and C, A and C only. So please comment the right answer in the comment section. Then the second question, the 2025 Nobel Prize in Physics was awarded for demonstrating quantum tunneling and energy quantization in which of the following? A, atomic scale only, B, handheld electric circuits, C, photonic crystals, and D, nuclear reactors. So for the second question also, answer in the comments. Again, we will meet with another interesting topic. Thank you.